Hey guys, today I have something a little bit different. So usually on my channel I feature land vehicles like cars and trucks, but today I wanted to show you guys this little boat that I got. This is a little boat that I've been looking at on Tower Hobbies, just kind of browsing and stuff, and I ran across it at my local hobby shop. So I decided to pick it up because also now that I live in an apartment, the nice thing about living in an apartment is, of course, it usually has a pool in the complex. So that's exactly where I think this thing would be perfect to run in. This is, of course, the Proboat Sprintjet. It's a 9-inch self-riding jet boat. So because the jet boat, there's no propeller or anything, so that makes it really nice for the pool. So no one will get hurt by the propeller. And also it's small enough to kind of zip around a reasonably sized pool. So kind of looking around the box, you can see the dimensions of it. Some more details. Some other features. So this is designed to be a pool boat, to be driven in pools or like just like general like areas where like there's not big waves and like maybe some people like swimming in the water with the boat. So more little information there. So pretty basic box. You can see I paid about $90 for this, so it's not too expensive, especially for a hobby grade thing. I think it's a pretty fair price, especially since for $90 you get a pretty decent boat. It's a jet boat, so that's pretty cool. And of course everything's gonna be repairable and upgradable, so I think that's really cool. I just saw on the side it does come in this gray or the blue, but the color wasn't marked on the box, so it was kind of like a gamble, kind of like a luck of the draw of which one I would get. I was kind of hoping for the blue one, but the gray one looks okay as well. I think the green one I think is gonna be better to paint because in the chance of like the paint coming off, it's just gonna be kind of a primer gray underneath. So either way, I didn't really mind too much, but let's see which one I got. So here we have the Proboat Sprintjet. But before we dig into the boat, of course, let's see what else came in the box. So the first thing is it comes with this transmitter. If you guys are used to like the Horizon Hobby mini cars, like the Mini T and the Mini B, this transmitter might be a little bit familiar. I think also some other manufacturers use this similar style of radio. So pretty decent radio, and I like how it included a tiny radio for the tiny boat, which makes it easy to kind of stick in your pool bag and take it to the pool. This is also nice because it came with the AAA batteries that I needed, so everything was included, so I didn't have to get anything else for the boat, which is also very nice. So since it did come with the battery, it came with this USB charger. And then there's a LiPo charger, and it came with a 600 milliamp hour LiPo battery 2S. So I will show you guys that in a second. Excuse me. In a second, the battery's already in the boat because, spoiler alert, I ran the boat already before filming this, so I could get some footage of it today before the sun went down. Some other things that came in the box is, of course, the instruction manual, which, if you're new to boats like me, is a pretty good thing to read through. Boats and cars have like a pretty similar operation. Obviously, they're gonna be a little bit different, but they have a pretty similar concept. So it shouldn't be too hard to understand. But I did give this a quick little read, just so I knew how to operate the boat and how to put the battery in and everything, so it was definitely really helpful. It also comes with this little connector guide, more paperwork, and then a full-size like Proboat sticker for your carrying case or your car or whatever, so that's pretty cool. And it also came with this big sticker sheet. You can see all the stickers gone from the sheet because the stickers don't come applied on the boat. You have to apply all the stickers yourself. And you have a few options, as you can see. You can put the teeth and the eyes and stuff, which is cool, or like just the graphics. I put all these stickers on just to show you guys, but I think personally I'm gonna remove the eyes and the teeth because they don't tend to sit properly on the body. I even tried heating up the stickers, but they don't really want to sit properly on the hull. So I think I'm just gonna rip those off. I don't really like the look of them anyway, so that's just what I'm gonna do. But finally, let's take a look at the boat itself. So the boat does also come with this nice little stand, which is nice. And you can see it's a pretty small boat. You can compare it to my hand, and it's a really tiny boat. Very cute. Has nice little like driver details on it. It's not the most detailed thing, but when it's zipping around the pool, it's enough to kind of give it the idea of having drivers and the passenger in it. And it has that look of like a racing jet boat, which is cool. Here we have the propulsion jet in the back with the little servo here, a servo horn here to aid in the steering. And here's the bottom where the water will intake so it can be shot out through the jet. The hull, of course, is very smooth and very slippery to give it as little friction as possible across the water. Just a little sticker there for like dash detail, which is cool. And overall, it's a pretty sturdy little compact unit, and I like the construction of it. Nothing's rattling, nothing feels really chintzy or cheap, so very happy with that. You get access to the internals by turning this little knob here and just kind of flipping it up and removing it. It comes with a 390 size brushed motor and then a 2-in-1 ESC receiver combo, and I believe the motor is hardwired to the ESC, so if you want to take the electronics out and upgrade the motor or something, you will have to replace everything in it. It has a little sub-micro servo in there. It looks kind of similar to the size that maybe an SCX-24 would use, or maybe like a Latrax Teton or something would use. So servo there, and nice simple servo horn. You can see the steering. Comes with EC3 plugs, and you take the battery out by kind of undoing this thing here and just pulling the battery out of the front of the hull. It will slide out. So here it is. So EC3 plug, which is nice, typical Horizon Hobby stuff. I'm happy that it comes with an EC3 plug and not the EC2, because it does mean that I will be able to use my nice charger to charge this battery instead of the USB charger. This plug is a little wet, so it's a little difficult to get a good grip on it. Hold on. So it comes with this battery. It's a 600 milliamp hour, 7.4 volt, 2S lithium polymer pack, with, of course, like I said, the EC3 plug. It's interesting that they didn't upgrade this to the IC3, but it doesn't really have any smart capability anyway, so I guess it makes sense that they still have the EC3 plug on this. And it's a pretty tiny battery, and it gives you a decent amount of runtime. So, and with 600 milliamp hours, it'll probably charge up pretty quickly. So, really happy about the battery there. So all the electronics that come on the boat are waterproof, but it's not a submarine, so you shouldn't really submerge it in water. But if by accident like water gets splashed on it, which inevitably will happen, or water ends up getting inside the body, which will also kind of inevitably happen, the electronics should be safe. So that gives you a lot of peace of mind, and a very stress-free operation of the boat. So there's nothing really much to talk about with the boat since it's just kind of a boat. But yeah, overall I think it looks pretty good. I like the size of it. So let's do some size comparisons and then let's see this thing run. So to me, the boat seems like about 1/18 scale. I know boats don't usually use this the same scaling as cars do. They usually just do by the measurement of the craft. But it seems like it's about 1/18 scale by the size of the driver and just the overall size of the boat. So you can see here's the boat next to my 1/18 scale RC 4-wheel drive Grande 2. So if you imagine there was a little trailer there, I think that would be pretty cool. Here is, again, next to 1/18 scale FJ Cruiser. This is the FMS FJ Cruiser. So, again, looks very scale next to it, which is very cool. And then finally, the Kyosho Mini Z Jimny, which the Jimny with this body on it is also 1/18 scale. So, you can see how small of a car the Jimny is. That's very cute. So you can see here next to a pretty typical 1/10 scale RC car. This is of course the Arma Granite 4x4, also from Horizon Hobby. And you can see how tiny this boat really is. I'll even bring out the battery for the Granite. Like a 6-cell nickel metal or like a 7-cell hump pack. They're about the same length. And you can see the boat is about as big as the battery. It's obviously a little bit longer, but you can see how small this boat really is. It's very, very cute. And the small size, I think, makes it easy for someone like me who lives in an apartment and has very limited space to store the boat as well as run the boat. So very happy with the size of it, very happy with its overall design. And overall, I'm very happy with my purchase. I think it's very worth the $90 I paid for it. And with it being summer, I'm excited to get this boat running and just have a good time with it. So, speaking of which, let's see the boat run. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.